Welcome to Amber Skies. I'm Blades, and this is QT with OpenGL and C++ and stuff. And if you want to learn and explore, follow along. Today we have exploration number 3, OpenGL, first impressions. Okay. Explore 3D. Well, if we're going to do stuff like that, let's explore. That's where we are. I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it Source. S-O-U-R-C-E with a capital S. Yeah, that'll be alright. Okay, so we have a new directory. That's fine. We shall open our project, which is Let's Explore. Get rid of the version control a second. And what should we do next? Oh yes, recap. So far, yeah, we have a main window. Yeah, we have a main window, and we have buttons, and this was all done for us really by QT. We haven't really done much programming. It's even given us a header file. Isn't that nice? What we messed about with and created so far is this, and the thing in the middle, the big black space, is our main view, and that's a Q OpenGL widget. What on earth's one of them? Okay, let's get some help. No, not with that. That was me looking up something else. So Q OpenGL widget, there it is. It's that one there. Thank you. There we go. Let's get back up to the top. Yes, I have been reading. It's Q OpenGL widget. It's a class. A class is a widget. So sorry, the Q OpenGL widget class is a widget, a container. I think is better than widget. Container for rendering OpenGL graphics. And then it says more. Qt plus equals widgets. Okay, I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy it, and in our editor, I think we can get rid of the XML, thank you. I'm going to go to the profile at the top, and I'm just, oh, it's here. Widgets. I've already put the it's here. See, look, it's there. I don't need to do anything. Oh, silly Blades. Right. Well, what's a class then? Let's make one and find out. First of all, no, let's just make one. Yeah, let's explore exploration. I haven't told you how I did that, have I? No, that's from my Git, my GIT. Don't worry about it. The exploration bit means I've made a new branch in Git called exploration, and that's where I'm going to be saving my work to. Nothing to worry about. If you want to know more about Git, say so in the comments, and I'll take you through how I did it. Otherwise, nobody really cares. So let's add new C++ class. That'll do. Choose class name. We'll call it exploration. Why not? We'll write it. Don't worry about it. But I do want it to be in there. Choose. Thank you. So it's in source. Exploration. Don't need to alter anything else. Just wanted to make sure it went into our source folder. Let's explore. Add to Git. Yep. Finish. There you go. And there it is, it's in our source folder. Magic. It's given us a header file. And this is a CPP file. Where's the header file? It'll be in there. Thank you. Here we go. That's the class. So, did I mention that the brackets were important? Why are the brackets so important? Because this is how a class is made. It's made with a header and a C++ file, or a compilation file, as it's really supposed to be called. It's got a header guard, so it can't be included twice for the header, and that means hopefully that your CPP won't be included twice, because that would be a waste. A class called Exploration. It's I need a space there. Everything between the two brackets is private. In other words, a class can access everything that's between the two brackets, and that's called the class scope. So the two brackets equal a scope. What we do within that scope and how we break it down is up to us. So there's our class Exploration. Fantastic. A nice coffee. A lovely, lovely, lovely. That's the definition of a class, really. It's a name, two brackets, and a semicolon at the end of it, and that's all it is. Inside the scope, we declare what we are going to do. Because this is not Java. In Java, I relate to Java because in Java you skip this bit, which to me is important because that means that you have less control, as you're going to see as we go along. Okay, let's get on with this class. So what do we need in this class? Well, I think we are going to need our OpenGL widget. So let's have one of those. Q, angle brackets please. OpenGL widget. There it is. I don't want the H, I want the name. Right, so we've got Q OpenGL widget. What do we want to do with it? Well, we talked a little bit about inheritance when we did this main window, which said, oh, we can use everything from Q main window within this class here, main window. Well, that's exactly what I want to do with widget, with our exploration class. So I'm going to have to put a colon. I'm going to have to put public because that allows anything, it inherits the public and can pass public on, if that makes sense. I'm not sure it does. So it's Q OpenGL. I haven't come up with a good way to explain inheritance yet. If anybody's got a really good way, can somebody tell me? So that's what we've got. So that means that is now a Q widget, is it? So it's hash include Q OpenG widget, and yeah, Q widget star parent. No, yeah, we'll have that. So edit, it's a Q widget, and it's a star parent, and it equals a null pointer. There we go. A little bulb comes up, so click on the bulb, and right, is that all you're going to do? Thank you. So that is going to be colon Q open OpenGL widget parent. Thank you. That is now correct. Pop that in whilst we're here. I'm going to bring it down a line. I'm going to be altering things today because I want to 2, 3, there we go. I want to get moving on this very soon, and OpenGL is such an, well, can be simplistic at times, but can be very, very, very in-depth as well. So I've got to be careful how I approach this, that's all I'm going to say. So what does OpenGL widget allow us to do? That's a good question. Let's find out. OpenGL widget allows us to set a context, give us defaults, currents, formats, valid, make current, set formats. Oh, I didn't know that. Texture formats, update behavior, texture formats, update behavior. It will have update in here somewhere as well. Signals, about to compose. We can't use the back buffer whilst it's about to compose. About to resize. Oh, that's a nice one. And frame swapped. Then we can start writing to the back buffer again before we swap them again. Yeah. Resized. Nice. Static. I don't know. I'm not going into that lot. Oh, I want these. Initialize GL, paint GL, and resize GL. We'll have those, please. And that's the doorbell. Please bear with me, we've got a doorbell interruption. Oh, my apologies. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Doorbell goes off just as you're in the middle of trying to say something. Yeah, I want initialize, paint, and resize. That's the ones I want. Let's grab them, shall we? Here we go. Header. We have to declare. So, oh, wait a minute. Protected. Yeah. So if they're protected, why hasn't it given us a title? Destructor, sorry. Distraction. That is a title mark, squiggly. So yeah, we need that. And then it's X. What have I done? Yeah, I know that. Exploration. Sorry, it completely put me off. So exploration, and we will just refactor, add definition in exploration, and there we go, we've now got that. Here we go, that's going to come up as an error soon, so there we go. You know what, it's a title, it has to be. It's really awful actually that they put that in C++. Right, let's get back to 160 please. Is 170 better? No, 160. Okay. We've got those two in now. So, protected. There we go. And it was capital, I think. Initialize. No. Initialize GL. Is this not right? That will be wrong. Ah, it's void, isn't it? That's why. It's a capital I. Yeah? No? Oops. Go back, go back. That's right. Small I. Okay. Strange. I didn't expect that, sorry. Void, paint, GL. This means we haven't got any GL functions in. This is happening. And void resize. Oh, I didn't get resize done very well, did I? Resize GL. Got it. Take the E out. That's better. What I'm going to do now is just right click, refactor, add definition, and I'm also going to do my usuals here. I'll go to about there. Yeah, that's okay. Just one more line, please. Go down to tab. Make sure I put empty in. I haven't put it in this one. Let's get the empties in. I'll save it out. Control S for save, and I think we're doing good now. We've got initialize GL, exploration, paint GL. This is all we need. No, not really. We need all the functions to go with it yet. So paint GL, yep, okay. And the last one, resize GL. Haha, what done? Right, so that's OpenGL. That's all there is to OpenGL, by the way. 3 functions. There's initialize, paint, and resize. That's the only things you need. Initialize initializes GL, obviously. Paint puts things on the back buffer. And at the end of paint, you usually say update, and that puts it onto the screen. Resize allows you to resize the window, so you can do the aspect ratio, which I think I mentioned we might have problems with initially, as we might experience stretching, and at that point we'll have to use this resize function here to sort it out. So Control S to save that, Control S to save that. Now the widget is going to be fun. So what did it say up here? More. Let's click on more. Detailed description. Class is a widget for rendering OpenGL graphics. Okay, grab a cup of coffee, settle back and start reading. Yeah. Okay, we've got our paint GL, resize GL, initialize. Yeah. Using timers to animate if we want to do. And you should call the widget's update function to schedule updates to the screen. It doesn't automatically go to the screen, it schedules an update. So it has to finish what it's doing first, basically. Initialize, yeah, make current. We might doubt we're going to need it, because I'm only going to be doing one screen, aren't I? So it'll automatically do that for me. Default frame buffer object we'll be using. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Set format we are going to have to do, but there's a problem. Yeah, set default format's going to be better. Calling set default format before constructing Q application instance is mandatory on some platforms, Mac OS. As I have to make this cross-platform, we have to do that. Okay, so that's in the main. Okay, let's go back to main and let's set our default format. What the heck am I going to need for that? Q. No, let's go to main. We've got Q application. Oh, have you realised what the difference is between the angle brackets and the quotes? The quotes are what we write, and the angle brackets are what the library gives us. So anything in angle brackets is from the library. Anything in quotes is from us. We have it here somewhere. That tells the programmer who comes after you to alter your program or do something else with it, where to find whatever it is, whether it's in the library or whether it's written here somewhere in the source files. That's the only reason why I do it that way. You could do it all in angle brackets, you can do it all in quotes, don't bother me, but I prefer doing it that way. Hash include, I think it's a standard anyway. What do we need to include? Q main window, because that's what we're using. So we'll have some of that, and we'll also include, where did we, there it is, include Q surface format. Yeah, we have one. Okay, that's alright. So I've got to go here before Q application for the Macs. And what do we need to do? Well, we need help. Q surface format. Click on you. Sharing. Default format. No, Q surface. No, not really. By OpenGL 2 is requested since this. Oh, by default only OpenGL 2. Right. They're a bit out of date there. I'd say 3.3 to be quite honest with you. So that's what we're going to ask for. Format options. La 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 la. Kill thingy. Buffer size. So we need to set the buffer size. Let's see, OpenGL. Can we do anything else with it? I don't know. I don't know. 1 second. Go back to there. Q surface format F1. No documentation. Okay. Copy. Help. Paste. It's a class. I thought it was. What can we set? S. Alright, we can set all of this. What will we need? Oh, majors and minors we'll have. So I want 3.3, so those are going to both be 3. Okay, so it's a class, so we have to make an object out of it. That's the thing about a class is, you have to make an object to use them. That's how C++ works. So what you do is you take your class, which is Q surface format, you pop it in, and we'll call it format, shall we? I don't know. There you go. And there we have, we've made an object called format. Let's pop that down a bit. What can we set? First things first, I would like to set the sizes of our buffers. What buffers have we got? Set. I'll have a stencil here. I want distance is depth. Colour doesn't bother me too much. Depth does. What size in depth do we want? We want RGB, which is 888. So that's 24. So set depth buffer size 824. Let's set that to 24. Set buffer size 24. Okay. So format, and then it's dot, and then it'll be set buffer size, and it's an int of 24. That's R, G, and B at 1 byte each. Oh, I've got too many brackets there, really. 24. Go outside the brackets and put a semicolon, please. Thank you. What else do we need here? It's now my right hand side, that's good news. I said stencil, didn't I? That's 1111. We've got an alpha channel as well, so we'll need 4. We've got one for RGB, one each for RGB. Stencils are always 1 or 0s. So stencil buffer size we'll have. So it's format. We need that. And it's set stencil buffer size. We'll have 1 for R, 1 for G, 1 for B, and 1 for alpha, that means if it's turned on, if it's 1, it means it'll give us invisible backgrounds and stuff like that. We can control that. So I'll have all 4. I think that's as many as we're going to need. Multi-samples. We set sampling rate. I do want it. If we do textures, I do want multi-sampling. You need up close, medium, far, and distant. Yeah, let's have them. Format dot set samples. I'll have 4 again. I've done it again, and I keep putting these brackets in, and I don't know why. Because Qt is putting them in before I get there. Which is thanks. Swap behavior. Don't want to mess with that. Renderable types we don't need to mess with. Don't need to mess with the size of the red buffers and everything because it'll automatically do it from the 24. It'll set it itself. Yeah, we need to set major version and minor version of OpenGL. So, what size of OpenGL do you want? We can set, what is it, major? Major version, 3. I'm going to choose 3. 4.5 is what this machine's running on. I'm going to choose 3.3 because that will include all of you. Unless you go past, unless your machine's older than 10 years, I think. This machine is, but it's still on 4.5. I mean, this machine is now 6 years old. So set minor version. Again, we'll have 3.3. Thank you. There we go. So now we've done all of that. We needed to do what? It's not done it from there. Never mind. Get rid of that screen, please. We've done all the settings. Messed around on here, didn't we? That's what we're looking at. Q surface. Set default. Format. It's the address of format. Is it? Does that matter? How they used format then? Oh, well, let's type it in and find out. It'll tell us, won't it? So, key surface format. : set default format, and we've called it format. That's what I'm putting in. No, it's not an address. Why do I put an address there? Interesting. Oh, it's an ampersand. Sorry. No, that's right. That is correct. It will receive it as an address. It won't. Doesn't need an address sending to it. Silly me. It'd have a star if it wanted one of those, wouldn't it? I'm an idiot. Right, so I've done that for the Macs. Doesn't really matter for Linux because it's probably going to go to 4.5 anyway. Windows will accept 3.3 and probably stick to it. Oh God, I hate MW there. Can we call that window? Sorry. I don't like abbreviations at all. I'm not a big fan of them. It's like this. I'll go to an abbreviation like app, but A doesn't really mean much to me. If I say Q application app, I know it's what it's doing roughly. That's our while loop, our while true loop there. Right, we've got a format. We'll set the default, so that will cover any widgets that are OpenGL that are constructed after that line, which is everything, the whole program. That will survive the whole program now. That's good news. Right, let's get back to our widget. Is that it? Can we do OpenGL now? I doubt it. We could try. Let's see what happens if I initialize it, shall I? Initialize GL. Okay. Let's put in GL. No. GL. No. No, we've got no GL. How do we get our GL? That's the next thing. Where's our GL? Oh God, there's tons of this, isn't there? Yeah, here we are, we're back. Mac OS, we've done that. Painting techniques. Here we go. Painting techniques, we're going to be using PaintGL. Yeah. It's also possible to draw 2D graphics onto an OQ subclass using QPainter. Oh, I didn't know that. You see, you learn something new every day, and I didn't know that. I'm going to have a look at that after I finish this episode. Wow. Absolutely wow. Let me just move this OBS over. Do I need that? No, I don't need that. Okay. There we go. Just cleared everything so my OBS is showing. We're on 34 minutes. Okay. Coffee time. 34 minutes. Wow. Current context. In PaintGL, the current context is always accessible by calling that. I'm not using. Yes, we are. Does that mean I have to make one? Probably. Let's have a look. Code examples. Q OpenGL functions. Don't like that one. Ah, here we go. And it does it for you. Oh, right, yeah, that just... so we can use protected. Alright, we'll do that. The thing is, I don't just want OpenGL functions, I want 3.3 core. So let's see if that's available to us. Q OpenGL functions, here we go. Exploration, let's explore. Hash include Q open GL functions. Oh, lots of them. Lots of them. Lots of them. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll have that one, please, Bob. Press tab. There we go. Can I take the whole of that, please, and copy it? Because we are going to inherit from that, so we can use everything, all the functions and everything. That'd be brilliant. He said it was protected, so other people can't use it. There we go. Now we've got that, but I want to initialize that. I don't want to initialize that. Okay. So that's wrong. Let's try again. It's going to be initialize. That didn't go well. Init OpenGL functions, please. Or do I need both? No. It's only one I need. Semicolon. GL. GL. No. Okay, let's pop you down then. Let's initialize OpenGL there. Save. Make sure the other one's saved as well, or it won't pick it up. Just make sure main's saved, it won't pick that up either. There we go. What does that say? All pass through this function call will call itself. Don't think that's a good idea then. Yeah, we don't need that. Fair enough. You see, it tells us. That's wonderful. Save that out. We should have OpenGL now. Or have we? Hold on a minute. This isn't right. These are overrides, aren't they? Aren't they? It's not telling us in there. That's typical. Okay, back up. Public functions. Virtual. Yes, they are. Oh, that's bad. It should come up here saying, and it hasn't done. Let me just close, 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 close. Let me just open that again. No. But it is. That's an override. Tell you that for free. You see? As soon as I type it in, it's there. I know it's an override. I know virtual functions. How do I explain a virtual function? It's a function which you can add to. So they've provided us with the basic function to initialize, paint and resize, and we're going to add to whatever they've given us, and that includes the Destructor as well. Okay. Oh, sorry. Did we need to make a context? I'm not sure about this context business, really. No, we don't, do we? I decided on it, didn't I? Okay, I think we've got everything. W in H. Yeah, I bet we've got a W in H, though, haven't we? We haven't. We should have. You see, it's coming up with a void resize. So it's going to be int width. I haven't put it in, comma, int HIGID. Come on, pick it up. Huh? It's GL I've missed. Resize GL. Ah, you see? I'm glad I did that now. Yeah, that's okay. Let's just do the exploration side. There we go. Put GL there. And it's int width, comma, int height. There we go. And for now, what we're going to do with them, don't know. Width equals, what did it put that little thing to? 900. No, I can't do anything yet. Don't know. Don't know is the answer. So we're just going to have unused parameters for now until we can put something in here. Annoying, but true. Right. So how do I get to functions is the question now. So it'll be GL clear color. Yeah. Clear color. Takes a green, blue, RGB, and it's a float. I think we'll give it my normal one actually. Point, yeah, 0.2 F, 0.15 F, and 0.5 F. That'll do. So I've got that. Actually, to make it obvious for a test. Oh, it's got an alpha value as well, hasn't it? Sorry. That's why it's giving me an error. We'll make it red. We'll make it red, and I'll change it straight after we've done our first tests. So in OpenGL, all we'll do is GL clear. Is it buffer? Clear buffer. Anything else on there? No, it's just clear, I think. GL bit field mask. Okay, bit field mask is macros. So I'll say GL color. Yeah, we've got color. Buffer. Yeah, buffer bit. That'll do it. It's a bit field. There we go. We've got a bit field. Nice. So GL color buffer bit. That equates to whatever. Oh yeah, OX. So OX means hexadecimal 4000. Hexadecimal 4000. I don't know what that equals. 4 times 16 to the power of 4. There we go. Something like that. I'm not working it out. Protected, yeah. So, now we've done that. Oh. And of course, we can now do update, can't we? I think we can. Yeah. It's a void. Do that. What we're going to do about width and height? Nothing. Absolutely nothing for now. Does this build? Okay. 5 issues here. Width, height. Width, height. That's your 5 issues. What about the errors? No errors. No red screen. Ooh. Ah. Wait a minute, we've just created a class and we haven't used it, have we? Oh, that's typical of me, isn't it? Not only have we not used width and height, as it's kindly telling us here, we haven't used exploration. So we've put some code in and we haven't used it. Does the exit button still work? Yay, it does. That's fantastic. I love that. We're going to have to do something now to tie in that to our exploration. So I'm right clicking on this large area and it's coming up with this. Go to slot. This isn't a slot. We want to promote it to an exploration. Yeah, promote. Let's do that. Base class name is that. Promoted class name will be exploration, because that's where we're taking it to. Exploration is what we've just done. So we need, so it's got the header file there. Add. Tick is it? Global include usage. Okay. So how do I? Is that it? No. Right, yeah, it just says promote at the bottom, doesn't it? Global include usage, promoted widgets. Not sure, not going to tick. How's about that? Promote. Main view is now exploration. .h. Did we crash? Building. Doesn't look good. Oh. No such file or directory. Oops. Sorry. Signals and slots. No. Action editor. No, it's not in there. Okay. Let's have a look. Got that wrong, haven't we? depromote back. Yeah, okay, let's depromote it back to Q OpenGL widget. And it was source. We put it in the source folder. So promote to I want to change that. How do I change that? Okay. So it was a capital S upon it. SOURCE // No. Oh. This is bad. Exploration. And it isn't a header file that, it's SOURCE / exploration add close. Okay. How do I get rid of it then? Where is it? Interesting. Let's call it 3D. Why did it just do that to me? SOU. Ah, wait a minute. No, close. I might know what this is. If we go back to edit. No, it's lowercase. Oh, God. Okay. We'll just call that A for now. So promoted class name is... I'm really having trouble with this, aren't I? Exploration. Yeah, that's right. Go to the front, call it source / add. Pick this one and promote. So if I compile the output, let's just clean off that one. Build. That worked. Not sure that bit worked. Okay. I wonder if we have to force clear it. There was something about it. Yeah, well, there we go. Doesn't work quite yet, but I think we're connected now. Yeah, we are. We're connected to exploration, so that's okay. Doesn't tell us anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, right, okay. I'll look into that separately. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because if I'll start looking into it now, we can be here all day. But I think I've got the basics right now anyway. Application output, FB config. Oh, we got a lot of rubbish. Oh, what happened here? Always look at your output. qt.glx find config failed to find matching fb config 88240. Okay, go back to main. That means we've got an error in main. Let's take all of that lot and right click, toggle comment. Let's just take you out a minute. I'd look to that now. Build. You see, you should always look at your application output when running your applications. So it builds. Can we clear this lot? There you go. We got it. It's automatic. It does it for you automatically. There you go. We've done some OpenGL. First impressions, very bright. Oh God, what have I done? And if you notice, we haven't included it anywhere. So there's a disconnection now. In main window, we have QMain window. In main, I'm not sure we need that. Not then. I don't think we need those two either. We have those two. Let me just build. I want to clean all. Build. Oh yeah, width and height still haven't been used. Sorry. So I took those two lines out, and it still works. Exit still works. Yeah, comes out. Yeah, absolutely. Waste of time doing that lot. Okay. Good on you, Max. We don't really need that in at the moment either. But hey ho, doesn't matter. It's working. It's working. And if you notice, we haven't included it anywhere. This breaks C++. It's done by, or should I say, it's now included in this main window thingy. So it's included here. If I go to edit now, blah 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 blah, class name, Control F, isn't it, for most things? Yep. Find exploration. There you go. That's the title of the window. There we go. Main view, exploration. What we've got down at the bottom? Exploration.h. It's included here. It's not included in our mains. Exploration is now a totally separate entity from the rest of the program. And if you can do that in Java or any other language, including C++, which you can't, well done. Good luck with that. Normally I probably will have to include it, but I don't know yet. I'm not sure whether I will or not. I might just leave it out there. You never know. But pink's not good to me. I don't like pink. Exploration.cpp. I want me point 2, please. Thank you. Bit bluey. I wonder if it's because of the auto calculations that I've got set on here. Could be 0.2. No, it isn't. It's because I didn't put a 0 there. That's 0.05. 0.2, 0.15, 0.05. Go. Now try it. That's more amber. Bit too much still, really. So let's halve that. 0.1. 7. Put a 2 in front of that. So 0.1, 0.17. No, 0.07. 0.025. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see what colour that comes up with. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's only a tint, but it's there. It's got to never ever do OpenGL on a black background, because if there's an error and your object is shown, it will be shown in black. You'll never be able to tell. So on this I'll get a shadow at least. Yeah, it's working. That's fantastic. And we're coming out with 0 exit codes. Yes. Ah, 1 hour. Got OpenGL up and working, fully explored. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. If you do want to know about Git, say so in the comments below. I will do an introduction to Git or something. I'll probably do that in the Amber SL rather than in here. But yeah, I'll do an introduction to Git if you want. Just let me know. Otherwise, what have we got coming up? Oh yeah, save all. File. Wow, that was good, that. Save all, went well. And tools. Git. Local repository. Commit. Select all. Yeah. And this is going to be OpenGL first impressions, and that's going to be exploration. Exploration.h. Commit files. There we go, that's all done. And, oh, what's that one? No. Local repository status. Nope. Remote. Push. Yeah. Push. The current branch exploration has no upstream branch. To push the current branch, set upstream origin. Ah, okay. I'll do that off screen. So everybody take care, and I'll catch you in the next episode when we do something using modern OpenGL. Yeah, okay. When we start looking at OpenGL, and have fun, but don't forget to explore and read up on the OpenGL widget. There's lots to read. Okay. Take care.